So I don't have actually didn't add that much since yesterday, but I wanted to make another update on the game I'm making because I did add some things that I added one new weapon and I added some like little details that I think are cute and I kind of want to show off. So first of all, the weapon. Um, I'm gonna open these chests here, and you see that the first two are gonna be bear traps. I've already shown the bear traps. Now they work, but the other chest is a new weapon I added, and I added this weapon because since took out the gun, there wasn't much reason to keep it. Yeah, spike traps. I took out the gun because I think it was just a less effective bear trap, and so I just kept bear trap, took out the gun, and now I added a new weapon that is a more effective bear trap, which is a spike trap, which there's the spikes. And like the idea here is that they kind of get lodged in his foot, so they stun him for a little longer than a bear trap, which is sword clamps. Doesn't really do much. Here's a new detail. He gets scared. Okay, so yeah, you saw how calm he was, and now when he's like close to the killer, or he's in the line of sight of the killer, or he's being chased by the killer, he gets all scared, and Michael gets all scared, and it's really cute, I think. It's a cute little detail that didn't really need to be added, but I think, I think only served to give him more personality, I think. You could argue that maybe it'd be better if the protagonist didn't have personality, if you didn't like give personality to the protagonist so the player can immerse himself better, but I say no, fuck that. I wanted to make my guy scared. What I'm doing right now is because I want to show something else. It's not just Michael, the protagonist, that has new sprites. Trevor also has them, and that's his hurt sprite. By the way, speaking of, I also removed Trevor being able to be taken down and killed, because I don't think there really was much of a purpose to that personally. With the gun, I guess you could fight him, but I mean, I took out the gun. Oh, look, he's scared again. Took out the gun. There's not really much of a reason to just keep that. I think might as well just have him like you'd rather because like you can just stun him and then hide. You don't really need to kill him. Not that you would, because he then gets back up again, so there's not really much of a point in my opinion. So I took away the ability to kill Trevor. Yeah, so it kind of makes him okay. Yep, scared again. The killer is there. Actually, it kind of like helps like gameplay, because like, I mean, there's the sounds, but also you can just look at Michael, and if he's freaking the fuck out, Trevor is close, keeping chase, and boom. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, the sprites before when he was hurt was just the normal sprites. Was just the normal sprites, but like they flashed white a little bit. Now it's just he actually makes like a more like slightly different pose. It's the same pose essentially, but it's a bit more comical, I think. You may argue, okay, this is not. Why are you adding like bits of comedy and cuteness to a horror game? And I think I think horror needs a bit of like that to make the horror more effective. I think you need a bit of comedy and a bit of like. It can't just be like horror, because I think one, it makes the horror not really stand out and doesn't make it land as much. And two, I guess it gets kind of boring a little bit. I think I don't lose anything by just giving more personality to these characters. Okay, I'm gonna hide. The spike traps are really effective actually. They essentially is just a bit of a get out of jail free card in a way, because they do stun Trevor for a little bit, so it's like, so those traps will be given a lot less than the normal bear traps. This is it. There's another thing I'm gonna want to show after this, but this is kind of it for any updates. Like I said, I added almost nothing new. besides the new sprites and the removing some things that I didn't need. There's also some things I fixed from the build I released, which was a bit janky. And also, of course, the spike trap. And this is now when I'm gonna show you the thing. Hold on. When am I gonna... Okay, yeah. You see the portrait of Michael up there. He seems normal. He's like just normal Michael. And now we're gonna like try and get the killer to spot me, and he's scared. And now Michael is scared. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I'd be scared too, honestly.